It was hard to accept. I felt like the world was spinning around me. I spent a month without eating and drinking. It's a really terrible time, really bad, because you no longer fit into your family. You become a disgrace. I felt so much sorrow and I spent so much time crying, wondering what will my life be like, that I thought about suicide. These are quotes from teenage mothers in Rwanda regarding the discovery of their pregnancies. They are taken from a Girl Effect report, where these young women describe the cost of getting pregnant at a young age. My name is Yael Grinspan and I've been interning at HDI Rwanda, a local organization that promotes public health and focuses on sexual and reproductive health and rights. In this talk, I want to shed a light on the importance of a bottom-up approach in creating a sustainable development process. As part of my training in HDI, I've learned about the widespread problem of teen pregnancies in Rwanda. Though Rwanda shows a steady decrease in the number of teen pregnancies, many young women and girls continue to suffer the consequences of getting pregnant at a young age. They drop out of school, report that they lose the respect and support of their families and peers, are forced out of their homes and fall deeper into poverty. Organizations and governments know how teenage pregnancies can be prevented and have the tools to prevent them. We know that girls, and adolescents in general, need better knowledge of contraceptives and better access to them. They need to have the ability to refuse sex, and their opinion needs to be respected. They need to have better protection from rape and know that the law supports them in case they want to have an abortion. But how can that happen when parents refuse to talk about sex with their children? When pharmacies refuse to provide contraceptives to adolescents? When there are no sex education classes in schools and clinics? During my internship, I encountered the depth of the problem when we met with fathers of teenage mothers. When they were asked for the reasons for teenage pregnancies as they see them, they said that the pregnancies are the results of girls being bored, disobedient, in need of money, and are willing to have sex with older men for benefits. It took me a while to understand that their answers did not address the fact that girls are getting pregnant whatsoever, only the fact that they are having sex to begin with, as if pregnancy is the inevitable consequence of girls having sex, which is simply unacceptable. This is only one example from one country of the challenges that development practitioners encounter when trying to address controversial topics. We see that sometimes cultural perceptions pose as barriers for needed changes. In our case, teenage pregnancies that cause suffering to thousands will continue to be unpreventable as long as the community isn't willing to accept the fact that teenage girls are having sex, either willingly, coercively, or in exchange for money, and then be willing to make it safer for them. In Rwanda, I learned that progressive law or a hard-working organization pushing for immediate solution don't create a sustainable change. What we actually need is, firstly, to understand the roots of the resistance of the community. Secondly, we need to focus on bottom-up approaches that will enable communities to explore different ideas. And thirdly, we need local leaders, well-respected people within the community who can carry long-term interventions. Only by doing that, it will be possible to create a meaningful shift where it is needed.